Welcome to lecture number 36, and we have been discussing about the three phase transformer connections. Recall that last time I was discussing about star delta connections and refer to this diagram where the primaries are connected in star HV side, applied voltage is 200 root 3. Then I told you when this 3 coils, no connections with this red markings have been made, then these phasors will maintain their 120-degree phase difference, but they will be in isolated conditions, they are separate. But the moment you connect it in this way, suppose somebody says delta connections means series and closed finally, then he joins A to B 1, B 2, C 1, C 2, and before connecting C 2 with A 1, suppose I have connected a shorting switch which is opened initially, and I would like to know what is the voltage between these 2 points. Because why I have connected a shorting switch with the understanding, okay, there will be induced voltage here, induced voltage there, induced voltage there, and I am going to short these 3 voltage sources connected in series. Will not there be any circulating current? Things like that perhaps prompted me to connect a switch. Okay, preventive measure. Let me try to understand what is the voltage existing there, because mind you, this is the source of EMFs. Each one of them has become small a 1 a 2, B 1 B 2, C 1 C 2, because of what? Because their primaries have been energized with some voltages. So, anyway, there was a shorting switch, switch was open. I want to examine what is the voltage between these two. How to do this? A 1 A 2, these things are there. So, based on this connection, I A 1 A 2, I bring it parallel, A 2 is connected with B 1. So, position maintain B 2 B 1 parallel here, but B 1 is connected to A 2, place it here, and then B 2 with C 1, place it here. Then you see C 2 and A 1 will coincide. Although I have not connected C 2 A 1 here, it simply tells you that there is no voltage existing there, not that I have forced it to be at the same potential yet. But what will be the voltmeter reading? With this open, voltmeter reading will be 0. Then I ask myself, okay, each one of them is a source of EMF, they are 120-degree apart, the resultant voltage existing between A 1 and C 2, that has become 0. Therefore, no EMF exists between these 2 points, therefore, you can close it, it does not matter. So, each coil will have induced voltage, the circuit is closed now, and you get a successful delta connection, and there will be no circulating current here, mind you, there cannot be. Then what I told, where from to take the output, that I will discuss now. So, this is the thing. So, here are the coils, very quickly you are also now used to it, draw it, and do not forget to mark the terminals B 1 B 2 and C 1 C 2, small a 1 A 2, secondary of A, secondary of B, and secondary of C, and with the understanding that all 1 terminals A 1 A 1, these are dots, polarity, okay, 3 individual transformers, and I have shorted this fine, and here I have given supply A s, B s and C s. So, what I am telling, the primary EMFs are like this, A1 A2, B1 B2 and C1 C2. A1 is AS, B1 is BS and C1 is CS. On the secondary side, what I am telling, you have got these 3 voltages available now, not yet connected. I will play with these phasors, so that it becomes a meaningful delta connection, and then B1 B2 will be parallel, C1 C2 will be parallel. Why this will be parallel? Because it is a single phase transformer, it must be parallel to its respective primary voltage and so on. And since the input voltages are 120 degree apart, they will be also 120 degree apart. Now, what I am telling, here is your A1 A2, A1 A2, okay. And suppose this time I have joined A1 with B2, suppose B1 with C2, delta connection I will make, they must be in series, and this also should be closed. I have not yet closed. Let us first examine what is going to happen. Since I have already joined A1 with B2, A1 and B2 cannot be in isolation, they must be at same potential. So, what I will do is, I will move this I will what I mean to say, this phasor I will now since B2 has been connected with A1, I will move it here, B2 ta hoyni, and place it here. Okay. Anyway, this I will write B2. Are you getting this B2 B1? I will put it like this. Similarly, I have joined B1 with C2. So, C1 I will move and C2 has been connected with B1. It is moved parallel and C2 will be connected here. But only thing is, they are of same length, it is because of my imperfection there in drawing, it will then come here together. Are you getting? C1 and this was A2, it is becoming clumsy. Anyway, you have got the idea. So, what will be the voltage across A2 and C1? 0 voltage, not because I have joined A to C1. These 3 are sources of EMF, voltage is 0. Therefore, I will be very confident to short this. So, this is also a successful delta connection, and I will take the outputs from here, from the junctions A1, B1, C1. That is the whole idea. Okay. Therefore, 2 ways a successful delta connection should be achieved. I will show you one case where I make it delta the way, suppose I do not care about polarity, try to make a delta connection, what will be the consequence, that I will show now. Suppose somebody says that this is the primaries and these are the secondaries, so that you can appreciate the points. Here is A1, A2, B1, B2 and C1, C2, and he makes star connection. Okay, this way he makes, and mind you, dots are known, but he does not care. These are A1, A2, B1, B2 and small c1, c2. What he does? He knows, okay, delta connection means connect 3 coils in series and close this. And suppose he says he connects it in this way. Are you getting? He joins these points. So, these two are in series. Then he makes this series connection by joining these two, and he is planning to join these 2 points also. Now, to make a delta, he tells that okay, 3 elements must be connected in series, and from the junctions you take the output. If he does like that, what is going to happen? Let us see. So, primary is this. Primary voltages are A1, B1 and C1. This point is A2, B2, C2. This is neutral, fine. On the secondary side, earlier when no connection was made, these 3 voltages was available to me. One was A1, A2, another was B1, B2. It is conditioned by the primary voltages. This is C1, C2 and they are in isolation. But the moment you have joined A2, B1, A2 with B1, this phasor cannot remain in isolation, because A2 has been connected to B1. So, so this thing, that is, I will move it such that it remains parallel to B1, B2, but A2 get connected with B1. So, move it, it will be like this, is not? That will be the thing. Then what he has done? B2 he has joined with C2, is not? That means, he has moved this phasor and B2 with C2 he has joined. So, he will connect it like this, is it not? And he is planning to short A1 C1. Now, there will be a problem, because what is the voltage across A1 and C1? It is not 0 now, it is this length, this point. If it is correctly done with 60 degree, 120 degree, it would have been this length, A1 and C1. A large voltage will exist, source voltage will exist, secondary after all is becoming a source of the voltage. And if you are planning to short these 2 points, you are virtually short circuiting it. Large current will flow, transformer may be damaged and so on. Therefore, in star connection, okay, you may make mistake, but in delta connection something terrible is going to happen. You cannot be whimsical just telling that delta connection means all series and you close it. No, this you should not do. It in fact, if it is 200 volt, this is 100 volt, between these 2 points this length will be 200 volt. A1 C2 voltage, A1 C1 when S is opened is equal to A1 C1, this voltage is about 200 volt, it will be, this is 100, this is 100 volt. Therefore, proper delta connection is either this way or the other way. So, this is not the proper delta, not proper delta connection, never do it, not proper delta connection. So, you should be extremely careful, and you will be always be correct provided you have followed this rule. First find out the dot, put the dots, mark the terminals accordingly, do it, everything will be fine. That is why so many words I have spent, so that you understand the importance of dot conventions, particularly in 3-phase transformer. At least making the connection itself demands that you understand what is what, so far as polarity of the induced voltages are concerned. Now, after telling all these things, let us now so this is some start delta connections we are discussing, and now start delta connection I will do start delta connection and see what are the varieties possible start delta connection. So, you take this thing primaries, okay, and these are A1, A2. Maybe you will be feeling slightly bored because same thing I am doing, but you practice it so that it will give you confidence. And these are dots, but bear with me. And suppose I have connected correct star connection here, and this side is delta corresponding secondaries C1 as no say 1 A1 small a1 A2 small b1 b2 and small c1 c2, and these are also dots. Okay. And delta connections only two ways it can be done correctly. So, I choose one, okay, and this way I will connect. Correct delta, easy to remember, either this way or other way. So, this is delta and this side is star. Okay. Now, let us come to the phasor diagram of this whole thing. Primary phasor diagram, if you see, it is like this. A1 and this is A2, B2, C2. I am not writing AS, BS, CS, it is understood, and this is B1 and this is B2. This will be the thing. Now, the secondary voltages I will now draw straight away like this. Small a1, a2 cannot but be here, parallel to this it will be there. B1, B2 parallel to this, and I have joined A2 with B1. So, this line I will bring it here, B1 with B2, and finally, I am sorry, this is C1, C1 it is. Correct it. So, C1 C2 and C1 is connected with B2. So, you place this phasor here, C1 and C2, and secondary is delta, primary is star. Okay. Now, listen to me carefully. this connection, then I should write it like this: y delta, generally y d you can write, d stands for delta, y for star. Now, in relation with this phase angle, how to specify? In the case of star star, I told you it is either y by 0 or y by 180 degree. Only these two things are possible. Here, what is the thing possible? And how to specify the phase angle business here? What should I write? That is the thing. Now, what I told you, that to find out the phase angle, where from I am going to take output. See, it is A 1, B 1, C 1. So, I will take output from A 1, that is, this will be my one output, I will call it A, B 1 from the junctions. So, this will be another output, secondary output B, and C 1 is another junction, which is the output. A, B, C is the output which will go to the load. Therefore, I circle them. These are my, although C 2 is present, but it is A 1 is there, it is B 1 is there, it is C 1 is there. That way, I will say the output terminals are A, B, C. One may say, why not you are telling A 2, B 2, C 2? It could be also circled and told, okay, this is A phase voltage, B phase, this is C phase. No, I will not do that. This was A 1, I will stick to small a 1. That is why it will make you much more disciplined. Not that A 2, B 2, C 2, that way if you mark, things will not work. It will work, but be consistent. That is what the idea is. So, A 1, B 1, C 1, A 1, A 1. Now, why this A 1 is taken? See, on the secondary side, I have no neutral available. Star connection, natural neutral is available. What I told you, to find out the phase difference of the input side and the output side voltage, it is better you consider the A phase voltage with respect to the primary neutral, that is this one. This is the A phase voltage. Go to secondary side, where is your A phase? This one, and what is this voltage with respect to its neutral? But there is no neutral available. So, what you do? You go to the artificial neutral. In delta, where is the neutral? You can always think here is the at the centroid, the neutral is there. Are you getting? Or across ABC you connect 3 reactors in start, that point becomes neutral with respect to that this voltage. Got the point, I hope. So, this neutral is not there in the windings, but artificial, the centroid of the triangle you go. Then you say with respect to the secondary neutral, the A phase voltage will be this one. Do not forget that these angles are 60 degree. Because of this 120 degree business, this angle has become 60 degree. So, these angles has become 30 degree, this and this, and this I call small n. So, I have got A phase voltage with respect to neutral of the primary side, that is A 1 n. I have got the A phase voltage of the secondary side with respect to its neutral, which is just not available. You have to artificially create it or whatever it is, but its centroid it will become. With respect to that, this is the A phase voltage. Is there a phase displacement between them? Yes. If you draw this primary voltage, A phase, only stick to one phase, other phase it will be automatically satisfied, because each one of them is 120 degree apart. So, what you do? You draw a line here parallel to this A 1 n. Suppose this phasor you shift it here A 1 and n, and it is this angle, then because this is vertical, with vertical how much angle this is making will tell you the respective phase relationship of the secondary A phase voltage with respect to its neutral. What is this angle is? 30 degree. So, I will be rather telling that this is y d and secondary voltage is lagging the primary voltage by 30 degree, is not y d minus 30, I could write, got the point. Therefore, this is called the vector group of transformer connection, vector group of 3-phase transformers is this y d minus 30 degree. And let us see another connection. For example, stud delta I will make, but delta this time I will go other way round. For example, this is A1, A2, this is B1, B2 and this is C1, C2. These are dots, not this and this dot, we are talking about each secondary dot, that is each secondary, these are 3 separate transformers, no question of mutual drop. So, this is dot B1, B2 and this is C1, C2, this is also dot. Now, in previous case I told you there are 2 valid delta connections, this way I have connected, no not this way, this way I have connected A2 with B1, B2 with C1, C2 with A1. I will now go other way around A1, B2 like that. So, here that is the other way means I will now connect it in this way, that is also valid delta and this 3 you join. And do not worry, the potential difference A2 C1 even if you do not connect will be 0, that is why you are allowed to short it, that is what I want to tell. Where from and of course, this side is I have connected a valid star and here is your supply with phase sequence AS, BS and CS, got the point. Where from should I take out? So, what will be the phasor diagram first? Phasor diagram will be A1, B1, C1, these are 120 degree apart, this is A2, B2, C2 and that is the neutral of this side. Okay. On the secondary side, once again I will draw separately first the voltage. I have not drawn separately, I can now draw straight away, because this is the thing we got, it will be like this. So, first I am slightly drawing higher, this is half of this length, this is A1, A2. B1, B2 is available parallel to this capital B1, B2, move it parallel and put such that B2 gets connected with A1. That is it will come here B2, B1. Then what I have done? B1 with C2. So, bring this C phasor C1 C2 phasor such that it gets connected to V1 C2, C2 with V1, isn't it? And your connection is complete. So, I will write it here star and secondary side is delta D. Now, I have to examine what will be this phase angle. So, what is the next step? Next step is this is your A phase, B phase, C phase. I am going to take the outputs from this A1, B 1 and C 1 from the junctions, and I will say this is my A phase, this is my B phase, this is my C phase. The reason I told you, because capital A 1 small a 1 like that, and this is also A B C phase sequence. So, these terminals I will mark it as small a, small b and small c. This is the neutral of primary, this is the phase voltage here A 1 n. Where is the phase here? Where is the neutral? Centroid. Therefore, your phase voltage with respect to the secondary artificial neutral is this length. And where is your primary voltage? Primary voltage with respect to primary A 1 and n, it is here is your A 1 and n, that voltage, this you bring it. So, this angle is 30 degree. So, secondary voltage is leading or lagging the primary voltage, neutral voltage? Leading. So, I will write here plus 30 degree. Got the point? Although I have not told you anything about when to use star star connection, when to use star delta connection, when to use delta star connection, no, nothing like that. We are getting used to how to connect the transformers correctly. Polarity marking are so important, and what is vector group? This vector group is also specified in terms of some clock, minute hand and hour hand. That also I will discuss next class, but I hope you are understanding the idea. Given a three single phase transformers without doing polarity test, do not go to connect the 3 phase connections, either star star, delta star. It will be then left to chances. Particularly with delta connections, you may face disastrous condition, short circuiting the supply. So, the point is these dots must be ascertained separately, terminals are marked, be systematic, and then connect correct star and correct delta. 2 correct star connections are possible, either short A 1 B 1 C 1 or short A 2 B 2 C 2. Similarly, 2 correct delta connections are possible, either go this way after you have marked the polarities, or you go this way. I hope you are not only understanding, but you are taking interest, that is much more important. Please go through these notes and discuss with your friends, you will like it, I hope. Thank you.